Hey, welcome to another video from Skinny Medic. So May is Stop the Bleed month. So if you go to bleedingcontrol.org, you can find classes in your area. You can search and find a bleeding control class in your area that you can take. And typically these are about hour, 2 hour long classes. Sometimes you can find them for free, sometimes like 25, 35 bucks. So they're pretty reasonably priced classes. And you get hands-on training for tourniquets, wound packing, and pressure bandages. So if you can find one in your area, I'd absolutely recommend you take that class. So what I'm going to make this video for is you have taken that class, hopefully now, and now you want to build a kit. So I want to show you some things you can think about, things to look for while you're building your Stop the Bleed kit. So like I said, in the class you learn tourniquets, pressure bandages, and wound packing. Those are the three super important skills to stop bleeding. In the class there is one little slide about chest seals, so they really kind of skim over that, but that's another video. But in this video, let's talk about stopping major bleeding. This could be from a car wreck, a chainsaw accident, woodworking accident, something like that. There's major blood, squirting, large pool of blood getting bigger, blood that's uncontrolled by direct pressure. You got to get aggressive with it. So you need a tourniquet, pressure bandage, and some gauze. So let's take a look at a few items here. So let's talk tourniquets first. Tourniquets are for the arms and legs that are for, oh my gosh, that's a lot of blood. Like that, squirting, uncontrolled with direct pressure, pool of blood getting larger and larger. If they've lost so much blood they're unconscious now, you need to put a tourniquet on their arm or leg. They can be on 2 hours, no problem. They can be on longer than that. There may be some problems, but absolutely under 2 hours, no problem. So there are plenty of tourniquets on the market. So I'm just going to show you a few examples and pick which one you like. Do some research on your own and pick one that you like and carry it. So the first one we'll take a look at here is the TX2. This is a ratcheting tourniquet. So the strap goes on the arm or leg. Get this super tight. It's got a grip here so you can pull, get it really tight, and then you ratchet it here just like a binder on a boot, like for skiing and things like that, and it tightens up. Another one we can look at is the TMT. It's nice and wide. There again, pulling the strap nice and tight. Turn the windlass until it stops the bleeding. So you can rotate it here, or also it rotates in either way. So this one works as a great tourniquet as well. Another one you can look at is the SAM tourniquet. I like this one because it's got the click when it gets tight enough. So that's a great audible reminder to get this band tight. It has a metal windlass. This is a good tourniquet as well. The Soft T, this is a Gen 4 here. It's got a little bit nicer windlass here. It also has the track system here that's going to help hold this windlass in place when you get it locked in. This is a good tourniquet as well. And the last one I'm going to show you is the North American Rescue Gen 7 Cat. So this one is composite. Red tip here, pull, get it tight, turn the windlass, pull your timestamp over, and secure it. Just be careful when you go to buy these. I'm going to put a picture up of one that is a Chinese knockoff that we used in class. I pulled it tight and turned the windlass 2 times and it broke. You can see the buckle snapped right here. So buy these from a dealer of North American Rescue. Medical Gear Outfitters, my company, is a distributor. We sell legit cats. Be careful the ones you find on Amazon and eBay. I've done other videos on how to spot a fake, so you can search my channel for that. But buy these from a reputable dealer that you trust. So don't want those to break. Alright, so you've made a decision on a tourniquet. Fantastic. Make a decision, make an educated decision, and stick with it. So let's talk about gauze now. So there's really 2 types of gauze on the market. You can break it down to hemostatics, non-hemostatics. Hemostatic agents have a chemical or mineral to help control bleeding faster, and then regular compressed gauze is just that. It's regular compressed gauze that's been vacuum sealed, so it makes a smaller footprint instead of our bag. We open it up, it explodes, boom, but there's no chemical agents to help with that process. Now, the most important thing about wound packing is your technique. You got to get it down to the source. You got to hold good pressure, but the hemostatic agents will help you in that process if your budget allows. They are expensive, so if you're on a limited budget, then I would just go with compressed gauze. If you have a good budget, then maybe look at some hemostatic agents. So really the two hemostatic agents on the market are Celox and Combat Gauze. Both are good hemostatic agents. They both do the job very well. They do things differently, so you kind of have to look at that and figure out which one is the best for you. So I'll show you an example here of the Quick Clot Combat Gauze. Has an x-ray strip here, so when you get to the hospital they can x-ray, find the wound track, and make sure they don't leave anything in there. This is their training pack here, and this is what it looks like when you buy it. So it's all vacuum sealed, it has a 5-year shelf life, good to go. This uses a mineral base to help the clotting process here. Celox by Biostat is going to be another choice here for you. So this is what it looks like outside of the package here. It's basically made out of shrimp shells. They took the iodine, which gives you the severe anaphylaxis allergies. They took it out of it, and that's what helps control bleeding here on this one. So there's what it looks like out of the package, and then here's what it looks like when you buy it brand new. But again, you could just go with compressed gauze. There's nothing wrong with that. So here's some examples of some compressed gauze. When you open these up, man, they go poof, they explode out. There's a lot of gauze packed inside here that you can use. Different brands, different manufacturers. This is just two examples that I'm showing you. Alright, so we have your tourniquet figured out, we have your gauze figured out. Let's figure out your pressure bandage now. There are plenty of pressure bandages on the market. They're all pretty similar. They all have like an elastic band, typically either a 4-inch wide or a 6-inch wide. They all have a little bit different features, but they're all pretty much the same. So I'll show you just a few examples here. And I've done reviews on most of these, if not all of these, on my YouTube channel, so you can search them and I'll give you a full review on them there. First one we'll take a look here is the Israeli style. This is probably the most popular one here. This is the 4-inch T3 edition. I like this one because it has compressed gauze already built into this packaging here. So when you open up, you get your pressure bandage and some compressed gauze in a nice small package. You have another example is like the NAR 4-inch flat here. This one is going to compact super small. I actually run this one on my ankle kit because it is flat and it works well for what I'm using it for, like on an ankle holster. The H&H bandage is another great option. I like this one because how low profile it is. This was super thin. This can go into a notebook, a backpack, your laptop bag, whatever, and you have a nice pressure bandage that's low profile. Then you have like the Elias pressure bandage from TacMed Solutions. This one also has compressed gauze already built into it. When you open this package up, you can pull out the compressed gauze. This one here has a piece of plastic that you could do as a makeshift chest seal as well. So a great option again. Alright, so once you've got your tourniquet, your gauze, and your pressure bandage figured out, let's keep them organized. You could either put them in a pouch, nothing wrong with that, or you can simply put them in a Ziploc bag. There again, whichever one you'd like to. You could absolutely put all your items in a Ziploc bag, drop it in your backpack, your man purse, your laptop bag, whatever. If you want to put it in a pouch, absolutely, you can do that. Something like this one here, it's going to help you keep it organized. You can keep your larger items here, maybe your smaller items here. But either way, stay organized. In an emergency, your adrenaline's going to be panicking. You're going to be through the roof, excited. You got to be organized. You don't want to be throwing stuff around trying to find what you need. So keep your gear organized. And as if I've not given you enough choices, enough options, maybe too many decisions to make, here's one more. My company, Medical Gear Outfitters, we have the Skinny Medic Pocket Kit here, and we have a Core Kit. Is this one. They're both vacuum sealed. They're not going to take up a lot of real estate with your stuff. This one has a cat tourniquet. You get compressed gauze, you get a pressure bandage, and you get a pair of gloves in this Stop the Bleed kit here. It's called a pocket kit, but it's basically a Stop the Bleed kit. Another choice is this Core Kit by North American Rescue. It has a cat tourniquet, it has a pressure bandage, it has combat gauze, your hemostatic agent in there. So another choice on top of everything else we talked about. So I hope this video helps. We've given you lots of choices when you're building your Stop the Bleed kit. Thank you guys for watching. You never know when you'll be the first responder. You need the right gear and the right training.